are here at SoCal SmackDown in Anaheim. This is Anaheim, right?
This is Anaheim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anaheim, California, at the Hilton.
Disneyland.
And we're giving a little report after the first round, and you see in front of you 3 of the 4 qualifiers after that first round. So the way this tournament worked is we have 4 rounds, 2 of which are single monster, 2 of which are double monster. And in any of those rounds, the top 4 qualify for the finals event, which is tomorrow. And so they figure out basically, you got to kill both the opponent's forms, and then it comes down to the damage you dealt against the damage that you took. And so whoever has the highest tiebreakers of the 4 highest win. So myself, TJ, Kevin, and Jeff Mitchell, Gearbox, were the top 4 there. So first round we got in, and now we can kind of hang out and relax. And so we just want to give you an update. I was running Ultra Quosha, of course, with 2 building on Road to Ruin. It's the first time I've used Road to Ruin in person. I've used it a few times on Vassal. It's awesome with 2 buildings. I love the layout. Worked really well for me, and I was against Leviathan, who Alex was playing, if you remember from MonCon. And the name of that game was me doing unit damage to his 5 defense Leviathan. With a Quosha getting quick and Tornadus and G1s, it was just a lot of unit damage, and he couldn't quite keep up. So that was how I did. I felt like the game went really well, and I'll pass it to TJ. What do you think?
Just hold it?
Yeah, just hold it.
All right. Well, I played my match with Mega Hurricanus. I was playing against Quantum King Kondo, so that was an interesting matchup right there. I played on ramming speed just to play a map that you don't traditionally see too often. I mean, it's a fun map to play, but competitively you don't see it as often, probably because it's still fairly new among the maps. But I wanted to get used to maps that might get thrown at me out of left field and stuff like that. Probably the best move in the game was my first attack. He kind of set himself up for a smash for 6 damage. So, I mean, that kind of set the pace of the game right there. And after that, it was just a pretty intense, fast-paced game. With units flying all over the place, and a Quosha. Or not a Quosha. That's your monster. I'm sorry.
We'll see you in the finals.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish in a minute, but the Hurricanus is the Hurricanus is a star. She is a star with the toss and the 8 speed and all that. Weakened in her alpha. Her alpha is nothing to scoff at, and that was just a lot of the monster power and just the openings that I had. It was a great, pretty intense match. So hand it over to Kevin.
Hey there.
And I'll let you finish in a minute. No.
I was using Megaphobos, and I haven't had a chance to use Megaphobos since the new Big in Japan came out, so I was really excited to be able to utilize some of the units with it. And I was playing against Ultra Zormaxim, played by a Benjamin Z, who is 8 years old, and this kid's good. This is probably the best player I have seen under the age of 15, I think, that's fairly new to the game. And he really he took a form of mine. And I was kind of coming, this is going to be just a training game for him, so I would come in, I'm just going to have some fun and goof off a little bit here, but no, he slapped me once, and I'm like, whoa, all right, I got to take this a little more seriously. And I came in, he got map choice. He ended up choosing the opposite side of my map, which was Killigan's Island. Not the greatest choice for him, because I'm using Phobos with a lot of Tritons, Amphibious, and also just being able to take over the mid part of the map first turn very easily gave me a huge advantage, and also having Phobos in line to start blasting away is really, with 7 range, I just had board control heavily. But when he went Ultra, actually I did a good smash into a apartment building, one of my Arisia towers, which I scattered throughout the field with the Privateer Press to stop his jumping, so he couldn't jump over to me. But I scattered those around, and I smashed him into a apartment building, Arisia, and into a Privateer Press to knock out his alpha form. And then after that, I took a couple damage with a SWAT and a few other things from Ultra Maxim, and then I just kind of cleaned up after that. Did a couple damage with I think another throw, and then he was, I think, 2 damage left. Yeah, I did a 7 square throw for 3 damage to him, so left him with 2. And I had my Megaform. He knocked out my Alpha. I had my Megaform and doing 2 damage with the Megaform Phobos. Very easy to do. I ended up blasting one of his units, gave me a couple power dice. Hit and run in for a lightning attack that ended it all. But it was a wake-up. 8-year-old kid. Very good. Very good.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. We're going to try to get Jeff in here sometime to talk about his first match, and then we'll catch up with all the 2 Monster people here in a bit. So thanks for watching, and we'll have more for you.